The video gonna be about when people tell you to live with it. People tell you to live with viruses that you didn't ask for, they're man-made, created, and you gotta like live with it. People tell you to live with racism. You gotta deal with Jim Crowism and people trying to use everything about you to ignore police brutality, harassment, walking, talking while you're black, job application while you're black, your name, everything, your hair, everything is scary. Live with it. Tell you to live with um, sexism in terms of like how women are treated, how society, this and that, um, and ageism and the way you dress, and it's just like live with it. It's a trip how people don't even understand that yet they policing and putting things that you can't say, can do, can't do, but you got to live with it. What is the balance of it? Because you are living with situations that you didn't always ask for. The world has constantly been different since there's been social media, cyber world. So, how do you adjust to living with something that you did not create? Why does it seem so simple in another time, but more complicated when you're supposed to have it more together? They just tell you to live with it. Live with it when you go to school, that they just test you to see if you're competent for the rules that they want to push, the agendas they want to push, the laws they want to push, but you never asked for it. Live with it because you got to pay everything with a credit card or a debit card because they start acting funny about cash. Live with it. Live with it based on how you have to do everything by your phone to discounts and you can't get coupons in the mail anymore, or how you pay bills. Maybe you ain't comfortable with giving out your computer information. Maybe your stuff gets hacked. They tell you to live with it. Live with the stuff that they do to make life more complicated. Live with them being funny about your medical expenses and your passport, your traveling, just simple things that used to not be so complicated. Why did the world become more complicated in the so-called high-tech world when the technology was supposed to make you be dumped down? Live with it. So make it make sense when you go to schools and they have iPads and Wikipedia and everything there at your fingertips, but yet they still want to give you a quiz on something, but yet they still want you to understand what they're putting down, but yet they want you to fit a box. Live with it. Live with it when you have only a two-tier political race, but yet they say there are other candidates in other programs, but they're not getting any funding. Live with it. Live with it when you have a Supreme Court that can decide if a woman can carry a baby she wants to or not, even though they have male judges with that. That's what they tell you to live with it. Live with it when they can just regulate um, different avenues as far as what is allowed to consume alcohol and tobacco and weaponry, etc. Live with it. Think about the stuff that you have to live with. Live with it. That's the catchphrase. Never do you have an alternative. You have to live with it. You have to live by a code with things. You know, live with it of how churches can have opinions in people who can be in places and they're exempt. Because if you question things, they're going to say, well, live with it. That's the way we do it. If you don't like it, leave, move. That's all you ever hear. Live with it and tolerate it. Don't want anything that will be questioned. If you are tired of being people and telling you to live with it and you want something different, please tell me what you like to see change. I like to welcome this open debate because I think it's a topic that needs to be discussed emphatically. Same thing with sports. Why is it that there's only two people can be considered the greatest basketball player ever? Why is only a handful can be considered best football player ever, or baseball, or this or that, or music, or why is it that's the case? Why doesn't everybody get a shot? There's plenty of money to go around. There's plenty of talent to go around. So if the Lord blesses everybody else with something, why is it always so simplified to just this and that? Tell me why you got to live with it. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shitter if you like. And please hit that membership, because when you do, the requests that you make, I get them back to you. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay true, stay right, stay woke, stay ready. Peace. And I'm back.